When you begin to win inside, something subtle but powerful starts to shift. The noise around you grows quieter. The opinions that once shook you lose their weight. The pressure that once crushed you becomes fuel, because you are no longer looking outward for permission. Most people are exhausted not because they work too hard, but because their minds are at war with themselves. One part wants growth, the other wants comfort. One part dreams, the other negotiates. And that inner conflict drains more energy than any external struggle ever could. Winning the inner battle means choosing alignment. It means your thoughts, your words, and your actions move in the same direction. Clarity is the first weapon. A clear mind cuts through confusion like a blade. When you know who you are becoming, decisions become simple. Not easy, but simple. You stop asking, what feels good right now? And start asking, what moves me closer to my vision? Vision is not fantasy. Vision is a disciplined imagination, held steady long enough to shape reality. Walt Disney saw a world others laughed at. He was bankrupt, rejected, and dismissed, yet he refused to let temporary facts override permanent vision. His belief was not loud, it was consistent. And consistency is what turns vision into form. The inner battle is often won in boredom, in repetition, in doing the same right thing again and again when no reward is visible. This is where most quit. Not because it is impossible, but because it is unglamorous. But greatness has never been glamorous in the beginning. Purpose is what keeps you standing when motivation disappears. Motivation comes and goes. Purpose stays. Purpose reminds you why quitting is not an option. It gives pain meaning. It transforms struggle into strategy, and then comes action. Action is the proof of belief. Without action, belief is just decoration. You do not need perfect conditions, you need decisive movement. The mind grows stronger by doing, not by waiting. Confidence is built after the step, not before it. Every time you act despite fear, you weaken fear's authority. Every time you delay, you strengthen it. Gratitude grounds you in strength. It reminds you that you are not starting from nothing. Gratitude stabilizes the mind during chaos and keeps success from turning into arrogance. Adaptability keeps you alive. The rigid mind breaks when reality changes. The flexible mind adjusts and advances. Winning internally means staying fluid while remaining focused. Resilience is forged when retreat is removed as an option. When you decide that failure is feedback, not identity, persistence becomes natural. Learning keeps the fire alive. The moment you believe you have arrived, decline begins. Growth requires humility, the humility to remain a student no matter how far you rise. The world respects those who respect their inner discipline. You do not need to dominate others. You need to master yourself, because when your inner world is ordered, the outer world reorganizes around you. People feel your presence. Opportunities align. Resistance weakens. Not because the world became easier, but because you became stronger. Win the inner battle every day, in your thoughts, in your habits, in your standards. And slowly, inevitably, unmistakably, the world will follow.